Hello, my name is Sarah Luann Perkins, and I'm an illustrator, and I'm trying a few new things all at once, so bear with me. I have never made a video before, but I'd like to try. And so right now I am recording my first audio for a video, and I'm showing a couple of my first pieces done in Procreate, which is a program that you can use on iPad or tablets to draw, and it automatically makes a video of the progress of your piece, which I think is really cool to see because I don't think of it in the same way as I'm drawing it, and so it's kind of magical seeing it come together. Um, and there was something that I wanted to talk about. I thought it would be more interesting maybe if I talked about art and my experiences making it rather than just putting music behind the video or something like that. If if you're not interested, I guess you could just put mute. Or why are you even watching this video? What I wanted to talk about this time is something that I've been experiencing recently, something that I call, and I've heard other artists call, an art slump. And I think that it isn't unique to art. I think that there's a lot of hobbies or passions that we do that you can experience this in. Or as you can see on the video, my toddler likes to help me with my drawings once in a while, so you'll see a few little pieces where she comes in and contributes. But she has a lot of fun. Anyway, so I wanted to talk about my thoughts on art slumps, why they happen, and what I think is the best way to kind of work through them and get past them. So, um, I and other artists have experienced you get to a point in kind of you're creating an art practice where you're frustrated with most of your pieces. They're not really coming out the way you want them to. And sometimes people will tell you, they're like, oh, well, it looks fine. It's not bad. What's wrong with it? And you still feel frustrated. And I have a theory. And people might disagree. There's no science behind this. This is just my thoughts. But I have a theory on why this happens. And to me, I think that art slumps and then their opposites, I'll call them an art peak. You can come up with your own term. I just made that up off the top of my head. But art slumps and art peaks are due to a progression of understanding or knowledge versus sorry, stumbling over words. A progression of understanding or knowledge versus our progression in application and ability, and that those skills and understanding don't necessarily progress at the same rate. So, an art slump happens when your understanding and knowledge and theory inside of your head has progressed faster and has gotten to an appreciably higher point than your ability and application skills have. So you experience this frustration and discomfort because your knowledge and understanding and the theory in your head is beyond your ability to apply yet. On the other hand, there's art peaks where your ability matches, or even occasionally you have a piece where somehow intuitively it just comes out even beyond your actual understanding of the theory. And so there's this kind of cycle where they don't necessarily progress at the same rate. And so you'll take some classes or do a big project and you'll learn a lot, or you'll just do a lot of master studies or visit a museum, whatever it is, probably a combination of those things, where you'll learn a lot, and concepts will become solidified, or you understand them better or in a different way, or you'll decide you want to go in another direction, whatever it is. And so you'll have this knowledge in your head, but your art ability, your ability to apply those things isn't quite there yet. And so, unfortunately, the only way that I know of, the only way that I've found to really get through this or work past it is just to keep working, even though it's frustrating and it doesn't quite come out how you want. You have to keep trying to apply the new theories and understanding that you have. And some of the best ways that I've found to keep working even when you don't really feel like it because you're frustrated is to experiment and do new things. So that's why I'm here right now. is So one, I am working in Procreate. If anyone is familiar with my work, they will easily realize that this looks nothing like the style of the illustrations in my portfolio. None of them look to be in this kind of textured, painterly style. My portfolio is all very flat colors and looks like a linocut. And so this is one way that I'm experimenting. I'm working despite the fact that I've been feeling in a slump, that I'm trying new things, trying to come at things from different directions, and it makes it easier for me to forgive myself when it doesn't come out the way that I want, because I can say, well, I tried it. It was different, and I didn't um, think that it would come out that great anyway. It's maybe a dumb excuse, but it helps me to be able to have that angle, is just to say that, I was just trying something. It's just different. I didn't have experience with it. So it's okay that it didn't come out exactly the way that I wanted it to. Another thing that I've found kind of helps through the slumps is like art challenges. So again, this piece applies. I've been having fun just drawing mermaids this month. There's the art challenge Mermaid that happens every May, to just draw a mermaid for each day or however often you want, and post it during the month of May with the hashtag Mermaid. And so it's just a easy, low-key way to do some work and put it out there and stop thinking about it, that it's not necessarily for some big project, and it's not a big deal if it doesn't come out how you want. Just do the challenge and move forward, basically. And you can see, so here it comes to another piece. This one I actually did before the other one. I'm still learning how to edit videos, so I probably could reverse the order if I played around with it enough. But anyway, so this one, again, it was just a piece that I was like, okay, I'm going to draw a mermaid. And there was no plan or story or, intent really, other than, okay, let's see what comes out. And this one, my attempt in the beginning here was to absolutely only use 3 colors. So again, I'm putting rules on myself, experimenting, doing things maybe a little bit differently than I would, coming at things from different angles, trying to find ways to apply the kind of knowledge and understanding that I haven't really got into my portfolio yet. So here I added another color. I felt like it was working okay with the 3 colors, but I'd kind of gotten as far as I could with those, and that I just wanted a little bit more. So I added 1 darker color and 1 lighter color to finish the piece. Anyway, so those are pretty much my thoughts on an art slump. So I just want to know, have you been there? Do you have different ways of working through it other than just kind of pushing through and trying new things? What do you do to get through an art slump? Or have you not experienced that? Maybe it just all kind of progresses steadily for you. I'd love to know.